but if we can record, then at least we can send the link to everybody. Well, first of all, thank you for, taking the time. At least 3 of you are staying up pretty late, so that's very admirable. The other thing I'd like to do before we do some introduction, I'd like to thank Nina Saloranta and Amy for, starting us and getting us going on some of the things on the WhatsApp group. And I hope that everybody else will also start joining that. I see that.
May's probably going to need that information on WhatsApp.
Yeah, I've already been added to the group.
Oh, you have? Oh, perfect. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, good.
And we will repeat. I will add a few more things in the, there's Amy and Thomas. Great. Yeah, I will add a little bit more information in the folder, eSatellite folder. Hi, Amy.
Hi.
I see you have Thomas there too, or not? Is it just Amy?
No, I don't know why it came up as that. I'm renaming myself.
You can rename yourself if it's only Amy. But I was just expressing my appreciation for you, Amy, and for Nina for getting us kind of started and getting your Club Runner, your profile updated. That helps us a lot also, and we will need it eventually when we start applying. So let's do, because may not have met everybody yet. So let's just start with some introductions. And Linda, if you're not able to speak, we can get Nina to introduce you, or you can do it on the chat box.
Yeah.
Okay, perhaps I can start a bit. So my name is Nina and I'm based now in Helsinki. I used to be a Rotary in Pound student in Canada way back, I mean. But now I'm based in Helsinki. I'm going to keep it short as well because I have a baby sleeping next to me as well. And perhaps I don't know so much about Linda. I only know that she has a kid as well sleeping next to her. So that's why she's muted. And she has also been a student in Canada. That's more or less all I know about her. So maybe she can put a few words in the chat box.
In Cochrane, yeah.
Oh.
Great. Okay.
And where is Linda from?
She's from Finland as well.
Oh, from Finland as well. Okay, great. Yeah, she's gone into the chat box. Thank you, Linda.
Katharina.
Sure. So I'm Katharina. I was also an exchange student with Rotary. Once I did the STEP program a couple of years ago, and last year I was with the new NGSE program in Canada, in Alberta. Yeah, and now I'm in Germany, back in Germany, and it's pretty close to Munich where I'm right now. Yeah.
Thank you for joining us. Sharon, for those of you that have not met.
Hi. I'm with the Rotary E Club of Canada. I'm currently membership chair and on the board. I'm from Chilliwack, British Columbia, and when I belonged to the Chilliwack Rotary Club, I think we hosted, I was trying to figure it out the other night, well over a dozen students through Rotary and probably another 20 through the school district here over a period of about 20 years. So, and a couple students through the university. We had 2 Korean nurses, and anyway, yeah, so I love the international flavor and the different cultures, and I'm currently tutoring a young Korean mother in conversational English, so keeping up all my international connections over the years.
Thank you, Sharon. May.
Yeah, I am also in British Columbia. I live in Maple Ridge, which is about an hour outside of Vancouver. I work in PR and marketing for tech startups here in Vancouver, and I am here because Sharon invited me, and I'm excited to be here.
Thank you. Andrew.
Hey, my name's Andrew. I live in Edmonton, Alberta, in Canada. I currently work with a company that probably nobody knows about, so that's okay. And yeah, I don't really have much experience with Rotary in general. My dad's been involved for a long time, so it's just I check out, and that's why I'm here.
Thank you. Tammy.
Hi, everybody. I have a yappy little dog here. It's my daughter's. Isn't she cute? She weighs 5 pounds, but she loves to bark. So I'm in Truro right now, Nova Scotia, on the east coast of Canada. That's not where I live. I live in Red Deer, Alberta. I'm the president of the Rotary E-Club, RECCO, as we call ourselves. We've met some of you already, and so nice that we're here doing this again.
And we have good attendance.
We have good attendance.
Amy.
Amy, go ahead.
Hi, everyone. I'm so happy to see everyone and be able to meet you on Zoom. I'm originally from Edmonton area, but I've been living in Brisbane, Australia the last 3 years. I'm a Rotary Global Grant Scholar. So I came to do my master's here in community development, which I finished at the end of last year. And now just working in as a social science researcher for a consultant and then with the university as well. But I've been involved with the Rotary District 5370 in the Alberta region probably for the last 10 years through different clubs, through Interact and Rotaract as well. So I'm definitely a fan of Rotary and how it brings everyone together. And I'm looking forward to be able to, get to know you guys all more, and especially being all dispersed throughout the world right now. It's a nice way to feel reconnected. So I appreciate it.
Thank you. So I just already briefly touched about Club Runner, and I encourage everybody to go in there. As soon as I receive, I'm hoping that eventually you guys will take on that task, but I knew that Amy has been really busy and all of you are busy. So I thought I'll just, as soon as I receive an application, I send a message to the person, and it's a message that I can just copy and paste now and give them the password and a link to how they can update the profile. So I hope that eventually everybody will do that so that we have all the correct information on Club Runner. The other thing that we just already talked about was the WhatsApp group. Are all of you already on the WhatsApp? Did you all go to that link? Yeah, and May, you got it too. So good, good. So this group is really ready to go. And I think we've got, out of each of you, we have 5 already applied. And, oh, David is entering as well. So I think we only need 1 more application. Amy is waiting to apply. So I'll just hang on. It's a great way to connect with each other, and I hope that as more people get on. And President Tammy and Sharon may want to join that group as well, because it really helps us to stay in the loop with everybody. Hello, David.
Hi.
Would you introduce yourself, please? No, not mute yourself. Unmute yourself and introduce yourself.
Oh, it was unmuted. Sorry. Yeah, for those that don't know me, I recognize Katharina. David Werrett, and I'm past president of the club, and I'm in Cochrane, Alberta.
And
We
Linda,
have met before. Hi, Amy.
and Linda is here as well. David, she is muted herself because she's got a little one sleeping next door. So that's kind of fun. Okay, one of the things we would like to do is, well, of course, applications. We would like to reach our minimum number of applications, hopefully by the end of this month, so we can focus on the application to Rotary International. And but I'll get back to that in a moment. The other thing I would like to suggest is that you all received a bulletin. We have each of you included in there so that you receive it. We try to keep it really short, simple, with some headlines. And we do have a weekly area for the Satellite Club. And Sharon, would you like to explain what you suggested and do your request maybe?
Oh, okay. Which one? So I suggested that perhaps
introductions, yeah.
Yeah, so we do have a space that highlights the Satellite Club. So I don't know if, right now Tammy, myself, and Elly are kind of putting it together. I would say Tammy's doing the majority of the work right now. But if you do have, if you would be interested, we can put a little blurb in about each of you, like not all together, one a week, and space it out, and something about who you are, what you're doing now, how you became connected to this opportunity, and I don't know, anything else you would like to say, like what you hope to get from this or something like that. Whatever you would like to say, just send us a little paragraph. And if you're okay with a picture, send us a picture of yourself. Or we could probably pull that picture up if they've got a picture on Club Runner. If you don't want a picture, that's fine too. So basically who you are, where you are now, what you're doing, and how you became connected with this opportunity. Was it through your past Rotary experience, what that was, you know, and maybe why you're interested in this, so that we can send this out to other people and perhaps get some more people interested. We'd like to get the numbers up, and they don't have to be Rotarians, 18 to 45 years old. So anybody that wants to make some international connections, either for future travel opportunities or social connecting or through their business opportunities or whatever it might be, this would be a great organization to be part of. So I know you all have friends and business colleagues and social connections that might benefit from this. So if you do, let us know. You know, we can follow up with them and send them an invitation and let them know about us. You know.
Yeah, thanks, Sharon. I think that's a good idea. Once we can coordinate a meeting just for our group and get to know each other through our meetings, then maybe from there we can figure out a system to send out those little introduction blurbs to be highlighted on the website. So that's a good idea.
Yeah. So whenever it works for you guys, I know that Elly has a timeline in place here to try and move ahead with this, and we want it to coordinate with our club's anniversary of its charter. So I don't know if Elly, this is an appropriate time.
For appropriate time for? Oh, timeline? I'll get there in a minute. Yeah, actually, this is kind of good. I'm sharing my screen with you right now. I think both Nina and Amy have access to our Dropbox folder related to the Satellite Club. And in there is an action plan. And I see that there's a spelling error on there, a letter missed. And you may want to review this as well and update it. And maybe Amy and Nina, you could share this document with others so that everybody can kind of get, you know, what the plans are, when we would like to accomplish that. I think we've accomplished quite a bit already on there. Are you able to read that? Yeah? Okay. Yeah. So you can add your own deadlines in there. You can add your own, you know, what your goals are. But I thought I'll just share that with you so that you're familiar with it. The reason that we have chosen for a charter date, February 23rd, because that's Rotary's birthday, and that's also the charter date of Canada 1. So we thought that would be really appropriate. And I think it's doable, because that gives us November, December, 3 months. So I think that's doable because we are making a lot of progress. We have 5 applications and
How many do we need?
we need 8. Minimum of 8.
3
But
more.
each of you have indicated that you may have a friend or somebody who may be interested. So you can encourage them also to join one of the meetings. As far as RECCO is concerned, we would like to meet with you at least once a month, like we do now, so that we get your feedback, we get your concerns, we get your suggestions, and we can give you a little bit of, answer your questions and help you move forward. And, if there are other times that you like to meet together, that's up to you, without us being part of that, to get to know each other. But we do require that you meet with us once a month, okay? Since we are responsible for you, okay? I do have a list here, a little bit of an agenda. One of the requirements is that the name of your club includes the name of your host club or your sponsor club. So it would have to start with Rotary Satellite E-Club of Canada 1. And then if you will all decide if you want that to be young professionals, young leaders, or we leave that up to you, the last part. But it will need to be Rotary Satellite E-Club of Canada 1, and then young professionals, so if, who is willing to coordinate that decision? You know what happens if nobody volunteers, eh? You'll be volunteering.
I'm sure we can discuss it in our next meeting and then think about it a little bit more. Yeah, I'm not sure on the spot.
But I will send out an email as well, so everybody is in the loop as well, okay? All the ones that were not able to attend today. The other thing I would like you all to do is the guidelines about the Satellite Eat Club are, I believe they are in the Dropbox folder. No, not in the Dropbox folder, on the website, under eSatellite Club. And you will need to make yourself familiar with the guidelines of what needs to happen. In the Dropbox folder is the application form, but I think we can wait with that a little bit longer. The application to RI, Sharon, you were mentioning something. You wanted me to say something in particular about that?
No, I guess I just wanted clarification of how many applications we required and what the lead time would be. How much time would we need to get that application in to hit the February date that we want for the chartering?
Well, that's why I was hoping that if we get all the applications in by the end of November, then we can start completing the application form together, because some of the information has to come from us, and we could do that together. And we can put that also in Dropbox, it is in Dropbox, and then get some of you satellite members to.
So we do the application, right? Our club. Yes. Our club applies. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but each of the satellite member will need to complete their own information, and there's a separate form for that, which is also in Dropbox. So once we get to the minimum applications of 8, we'll start distributing that and we'll communicate with everybody.
Okay.
Now, the other very important thing is, in order to send out our application or to submit our application, we need to identify a leadership team. And that needs to be a minimum of a chair, a secretary, and a chair-elect. So knowing that you're all very, very busy, I don't want to put any pressure on you. I do have one person in mind who also happens to be very, very busy, but that person has a lot of experience in these things. And I see her facial expressions. Oh, that's me. But that's something that you need to decide amongst yourself. But, you know, the only way, of course, we can make this happen is if we do have a secretary, a chair, and a chair-elect. And then you can decide if you want to have directors or whatever, but they don't need to be mentioned in the application form.
Yeah, and just so you're aware, the financial, you will get financial support from us as well through our treasurer once you guys get going, so you won't be just thrown out there into the wind. Have you discussed this before, Elly, about the financial?
It's supposed to be a surprise.
Yeah, no, but I'm talking about Jean-Michel helping somebody in the satellite club.
Oh, yeah. I mean, at treasurer, yeah, finances.
Yeah, finances. So our treasurer will be available to support with the, you know, help with the finances. And actually, I believe the bank account is
a separate bank account is being set up.
Yeah, but he will be looking after that basically. Yeah. So the
finance set up.
Go ahead,
David. Yeah.
It is set up. I've electronically signed the account.
Yeah.
The other thing, once the applications are sent in, we need to submit the annual dues as well. So when that's, you know, I think that if we could have all the members submit the semi-annual dues, at least by January 1st, then I think we should be okay. So you may want to start putting that in your budget. I think it's, the semi-annual would be $125, I think, right? Questions? Does anybody have any questions, suggestions?
Well, Elly, I think it would be, a good idea for the 6 or 5 of us, 6 of us, to organize another meeting so we can talk about, you know, what this club actually will be doing and our kind of future goals and aspirations. Because we really appreciate all the organization and logistics side of it that we're hearing now, but I think it's still a little unclear what we want to do as a group too. So we want to have that vision and that focus, perhaps for our next meeting, and maybe find a time that's maybe not as late for Linda and Nina, even though it's 8 a.m. my time in Australia, so I can do a little bit earlier. But perhaps we can coordinate that in the WhatsApp group, but then send out an email to make sure everyone else who's not in the group yet gets it.
We use the same link. All we ask that you send Tammy the date when you're meeting, because we only have one meeting going at a time on this account. So as long as you tell her when you're meeting, then we will approve that. Okay. And it's a good time to then review the guidelines so that you know what the expectations are and you can work around that.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So Amy, are there other people, I don't know how many more are interested on the WhatsApp group because I haven't been in there, so.
I don't know off the top of my head. I'd have to go back and check.
Okay, but there are more than just the group that's here,
I'll have to check, but I do know that, there may be others. I know it's just to throw it out.
10 of us in the group.
10, okay. Yeah, do you know if Alyssa from Brazil is in there, Lee?
I have no idea.
Okay, I'll
because I only see the phone numbers.
Oh, I see. Okay, I'll send her an email. She's just in the middle of elections. She's trying to run for the city council in Sao Paulo, Brazil, with a a group of Green Party members, environmentally friendly members. And the elections are today, which is why she couldn't join us.
So will you send out, because not everybody yet is on the WhatsApp group, will you send out an email then via Club Runner, Amy?
Yeah, I can try to, or I can draft something and then get someone to help me send it.
Sure. Yeah, it's, you know, once you get a feel for Club Runner, it's actually easy.
Very easy, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe we can do the meeting sooner than later, within like next week or something. Do we think that could work? Just to keep the momentum going. And I know it's really hard. Sorry, I'm gonna share a house with lots of people. It's kind of loud. Yeah, just to coordinate what time do we think works for like next meeting? Like we can keep it on the weekend, possibly. I think that's easier than during the week. So this time, but earlier, maybe like an hour earlier. What do you guys think?
That works for me.
Yeah.
Sure.
We'll leave that all up to you.
Great.
Linda says weekend would be great.
Yeah.
Like it's midnight at her time now, 12:30. So if you could have it an hour earlier, she'd probably appreciate it. You're muted at the moment, Linda.
Yeah, she's got a baby sleeping, that's why.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's why she's chatting with us instead.
Okay.
So possibly maybe 1 week from today, just an hour earlier. So for me, that's November 22nd at 7 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. So coordinate that into your time zone. But we'll send it through the WhatsApp group and through the email, and then go from there. Okay, sweet. Sounds good, Linda. And then one other thing I think would be really cool is to just start to think about what type of volunteer projects or what are your passions? You know, why are you interested in this group? What type of organizations are you interested in supporting? It's going to be very creative, I think, to figure out a way where we can do a joint project, but also do projects in our local communities. But also just a great way to network and yeah, as Elly was saying earlier, for social business reasons as well. So looking forward to getting to know you guys all more.
Well, I'm looking forward to you all kind of getting together and start rolling with this, but we're here to help you, and we'll just kind of keep an eye on, you know, making sure that we follow all the procedures. And
yeah, no, thank you so much for that
information. Just let us know.
Sounds
okay
good. All right, I'll get that all coordinated then for next week.
Yes.
Any other questions or concerns or anything else we can help you with right now? Anybody have anything? No? Okay. Oh, did Linda send another chat? Oh yeah, she said yes, an hour early is good. That was it. Okay.
So encourage your friends, your colleagues, and think of the proper name, right, to use, and review the guidelines, and just, you know, get back to me once you've met, and then we'll reschedule another meeting probably on the weekend a month from now, like around 12th, 13th of December or so.
Yeah, even if we can come up with the specific dates for the next, say, 2-3 months, Elly, that would be perfect. Then we can just schedule them in.
Yeah, would a Sunday be better? Let's say the second Sunday of each month.
Sunday better?
It's Monday for me.
Monday for
morning.
Yeah, no, so that wouldn't work. Yeah,
well, you let us know.
I could possibly do it if it's early. So yeah, let's try to.
Do you want to stay on a Saturday, Amy? Does that work better for you?
I don't mind. I could do if it's really early Monday morning. So that's fine. Don't worry too much about me. Most people are on in the past.
Maybe discuss that also amongst your group to see what works best, and then we'll schedule accordingly. Okay, but we would like to meet once a month.
Okay, sounds good.
Right?
Okay. Good.
Okay. Well, if nobody has any other questions, then we'll stop recording. Or Amy, Tammy, I ask